Welcome to another episode of the Nothing and Everything podcast. Today, we're going to talk a lot of nothing.
And a little bit about everything. Just a little bit, though.
Why do you sound like a Fraggle Rock right now?
You got something on your mind, I could tell.
What? I mean, you got it. You got this.
Well, it's my Barry White.
You got a little Barry White.
Yeah,
What's going on, Kyle?
I don't know.
Tell the world.
I don't know what's going on, but let's just clear the air. I've had 2 negative rapid COVID tests. I just felt cruddy the last 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It's kind of worked its way down in my throat and chest.
It could be that it's a little warmer here, and like my front yard looked like a DOT wildflower project the other day.
Oh, with the pollen.
I got all kinds of stuff
I haven't
growing.
seen a lot of it yet, but I imagine it's coming.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the front end of it
It's
for
here.
me.
Probably so.
I feel 80%. I probably sound worse than I actually feel.
Yeah, you sound actually terrible.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you have a
But it is a little more sultry than normal.
voice for radio today.
Normally it's not like this. And
Normally
today
it's a little
like,
higher. Yeah. But no, that's
so I
good.
apologize if I offend some of our listeners. But hashtag warrior, here I am. You know,
Warrior.
This is what our people expect from us.
Yep.
Hey, you play hurt. That's what we do.
If you ever think that we're taking a day off, remember, no days off. Actually,
Whoa.
6 days off.
Yeah.
One actually like 45 minutes on.
Yeah. 45 minutes on.
The other 100 hours or whatever, we're not doing this.
The first 5 minutes are like show prep.
No, we don't do show prep.
Well, 5 minutes of it. That is true. And then the last 10 minutes after the podcast, we always think about, we should have talked about this. How you guys like our new Nothing and Everything sponsored beverage holders?
We're trying to do some merch stuff or whatever.
Seriously.
So
if anybody out there wants to hook us up, this is pretty sad.
This is terrible. So yeah, we probably ought not do this. You know, we probably have more listeners than we have watchers, so they're probably thinking, what is happening right now?
What we were just doing for all of you people that were
Tell
listening,
everybody.
we were holding up our mug and water bottle, who's sponsored by Nothing and Everything.
Mm-hmm. It's our merch line,
but it's pretty low budget.
It's
kind of like our podcast.
Yes. We're free, so
that's right.
Yeah, there is.
But that's how we want to keep it.
We're not low budget. We're no budget.
I like it.
No budget.
Like
you dropped hashtag earlier. Let's talk about a little bit of social media because I just feel like every week we could talk about social media, right?
Yeah.
And I have like this love-hate relationship with social media.
I'm the exact same way.
For instance, like Twitter.
Yep.
Was really cool a long time ago because you can follow anybody, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like everyone on Twitter is just angry.
Yeah.
And they're just mean.
Yeah.
So what I end up doing is when there's something that's going on either, locally or nationally or worldwide, I sign back into Twitter.
Go back into
download
Twitter.
the app, sign back into it.
I just deleted it a month ago. Now I got to pull it back up.
Scroll for an hour and then realize I hate this thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone is just mean.
Yeah.
People are just mean. Even people you think would be nice, they're just mean. About everything.
Right.
So then I get off Twitter, delete it. I don't delete my account. I just delete the app.
I know, but every time I do that, I'm like, I don't, if I didn't say my password or something, or maybe I changed it because it's been so long, and I'm like, I don't know what the password is.
Yeah.
I got a list of like 15 it could be, and then I get locked out.
Oh, you don't have just one password?
Like for everything?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we started out that way, but then when you have to change it and you like, you used that last time.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was the last one that you used. Then you got to change it to a capital and put a symbol. And then, there's some alphanumeric
that's right.
symbols in there, some
Soon
numbers.
There will be emojis in your password.
Ooh, like a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You know what's bad is when you, like, I'm an Apple user, so I've got the iPhone, so
yeah, you do.
It'll say something like, it'll suggest a strong password. So then I'll use that.
Yeah.
But then it won't save it right away.
But it's not like a password like you would know, like.
Oh, I would never get it. I would never guess it. So then I would save it and be like, oh, this is great. And then I would finish whatever I'm doing in that app or whatever. And then when I go back into it, it hasn't saved yet.
Yeah.
And so then
you got to start all over.
Then now I'm just like, well, I don't know what it is. So then it's like you put your email in, then hit forgot password, then it sends it to you, and you do the whole process over again. So pretty much every time I log into a couple of these apps or whatever, or a site or whatever, it's like the same thing over and over again. like forgetting
I
and
feel
resetting
you.
my password.
It's the same thing like all the time. Like I do that, delete the account or delete the app a month later. But I heard somebody was talking about this. I'll go jump on, and then I'm like always disappointed. What the heck am I doing?
Yeah.
Why did I even go down this cesspool of social media?
Somebody's actually calling me right now.
Like, are they watching this live? Like, are they calling into the show?
I don't know, but I just deleted them.
Hello, caller. This is Gerald. Welcome to the Nothing and Everything. We should take live.
We should.
Nobody's. How could we do that?
And like put their voice through the whatever this is.
Yeah.
Austin, can you do that?
What?
If you guys could see Austin right now,
Would you like to paint a mental picture for them?
I can't even.
May not be the only one who's feeling under the weather in the room.
So Austin, I guess today was like, hey, I've got some sniffles, and I'm thinking, oh, great, both you sickly jokers up in here. So Austin, have you ever had a nosebleed?
I can't even look at him.
I can't either.
I just have to look over here.
You ever had those nosebleeds where you take some tissue and like stick it in your nose, stick it in your nostril, keep So
Yeah.
he's double plugged right now
Right, double.
in the corner because he doesn't want to sniffle during the podcast.
It's really funny looking. I can't look at him though because it makes me giggle every time.
Don't move, man.
Giggles and
Our
sniffles.
people need to see this.
Yeah, you should put it on
Our people need to see this. Wait,
For those
look
of you
up.
that are listening,
There we go.
yeah, Joe, we'll put a picture up.
Yeah, put that picture up because
Holy smokes!
our people need to see that. This is.
It's considerate. I mean, he was doing it for the quality of the show.
I appreciate that.
And yet here we are, just tearing him down.
No days off. No days off. Way to be here, Austin.
You feeling good?
I feel great, man. I feel great. Yeah.
I'm glad one of us does in
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of is there any more social media stuff? Do you do anything else with social media? Like
I'm like you. Like I think it's part like my age. I think it's part like
oh,
Did
sorry,
you just-
that was loud. I just destroyed our merch.
yeah. Don't take our
Here,
logo
we'll
off.
set that right there.
One of these days we'll get some big time stuff.
Some mugs. That'd be nice.
I mean, I'm the same way. I like it for a little bit, and then I realize I'm like, either I've just like, what did I just do for the last 45 minutes?
Right.
Nothing. Or like I start reading stuff, and it's like people are just being nasty to each other, and then
Yeah.
I just kind of get fed up with it, and then I honestly go kind of dormant for like a month, and I'm just like, I didn't really miss it that much.
Right.
But then I'm curious, or I feel guilty, like I should be posting stuff about my life or church or whatever. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So
It is kind of a weird dynamic there.
Yeah. I think
weird
it's
pressure.
age related too.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of the older curmudgeon. Like, this
Do you do
stupid
like
anymore.
TikTok,
No,
Snapchat?
I don't
something
know.
like that?
I couldn't even tell you anything. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have any account.
Yeah.
I have MySpace, Facebook.
You still have MySpace?
It's-
Seriously?
I reactivated it. I said that one time. I reactivated it like a couple years ago, and
yeah,
I was
that
like,
was a bad idea.
nobody else reactivated it. What
Right.
happened? But like Instagram.
Mm.
But it's
I do have the gram.
Do you have Snapchat
No.
or
gosh,
TikTok?
no.
You ever done any of those things?
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
LinkedIn.
But I did watch a TikTok video so I can learn how to do the gritty.
Yeah.
So,
Was it like a step by step?
I mean, I just watched the guy do it, and I was like, oh, I can do this because I can
I know you can dance.
I can dance.
Yeah.
I'm a product of the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
but not like hairband 80s. I come
Yeah.
from more of the
Not White Snake and Rap
right.
and
I'm
Poison.
more of like
Yeah.
electric boogaloo kind of. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
Popping lot breakdancing. That's the kind of stuff.
Really?
Oh man, yeah. That like the big boom box on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Set it down.
you had a big piece of cardboard.
Big gold chain.
Could you do the worm? Actually, I have seen you do the worm at camp.
That's
Remember
right.
that?
That's right.
That
That's
video
right.
kind of caught fire.
Yeah.
Throw that on social media. Gerald doing the worm.
Yep.
How many guys out there want to see Gerald do the worm?
I'll do the worm right now.
We should.
Actually, I won't.
Yeah, don't do it in here.
I won't because I might pull something.
We should find that video.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
that's good though.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that we could do is take a look at some stats because we're growing.
Yeah, I mean the first week no stats, second week no stats, third week couple stats.
Right.
Look at us now.
We're moving past just our homes where we force our kids to listen, and so we are actually Nothing and Everything podcast is actually worldwide.
I actually saw your son the other night, your oldest son.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I finally got around to listen to podcast. He goes, I feel like I've been hanging out with you all day just because I heard you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, that's sad, but
Yeah, right.
welcome aboard.
Yeah, typically when someone says, "Hey, I've been listening to podcasts," I'm like, "Oh."
Ooh,
Like
what-
my first reaction
What did I
is,
say
"Oh."
to? Yeah, seriously. I'm like,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
was it okay?
Do you not have anything else to?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, were you like in traffic? Were you in a waiting room?"
seriously,
Had 30
that'd be the
minutes to-
perfect place.
Right. Man, it would be. It would be.
In traffic, if you're waiting at the DMV,
You can
jury
actually-
duty.
You can listen to all the episodes. if you're
places
waiting at the
places
DMV.
that you can listen to,
Places to listen.
nothing and everything.
Yep. So DMV, doctor's office.
Yeah.
Where else?
Maybe if you're in labor, if you're a woman and you're in labor, you got some time to kill.
That's weird.
Well, it is, but I don't know why it just popped up in my mind.
Yeah, that's a weird place. You
Yeah,
couldn't
you
say
shouldn't
something
do
else
that.
like waiting in line at the post office or something.
What did I text you this past week?
You were at the post
I
office
swear
this
to
week.
you, I've gone to the post office two weeks in a row.
You shouldn't swear.
I promise you. Scout's honor, Gerald.
There you go.
I went to
So,
the post office again.
Austin, give us some stats on the podcast. Where are we?
All right, so we are officially global.
We're officially global.
Global. Now, what does that mean?
Global. Well,
global.
I mean, it means we're worldwide.
Worldwide. Kind of like the internet, the World
So,
Wide Web.
2% United Kingdom.
Whoa, 2% of our listeners are in the UK?
That's like milk.
It's like, what?
Milk, 2%.
That was stupid.
Well, we were kind of skim. Now we're 2%.
Yeah, now we're 2%.
Yeah.
We're about to be whole milk
We'll
soon.
be whole milk soon. So 2% in the UK. Where else?
2% Germany.
2% in Germany.
Less than 1% in India.
Less than 1% in India.
Let's talk about that one. You ever been to India?
No.
I'd like to say to all of our listeners in India, namaste. That's the only thing I know. I have been to India, actually.
No, I'm going to stay right here.
Namaste. I knew you were going to do that. That sounds like something you would say anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to give a shout out whoever that listener is in India.
Yeah.
Like they accidentally.
I have a couple suggestions.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say any of them, though. So let's just keep moving. We'll just move right
all
along. So
Is that it? Are those our stats just to prove that we're.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Oh, there's more?
I still can't take him seriously, though.
I can't
looking
look
his
at him.
nose. It's like he's got cheese puffs in his nose.
what it said because it's talking like this. He's going to laugh and shoot one of those things out. And then
Stop making me laugh. I know. Seriously. I feel like I got bronchitis. This is terrible.
In the smoke, quantum me. I got bronchitis. You're sweet brown today.
All right, what else?
5% of our listeners are older than 60.
5% older than 60.
Most of our listeners.
Thank you.
What is
30% of our listeners are 23 to 27.
23 to 27?
Man, we're next generation kind of people.
We are.
Next
And
generation.
We're old enough. I'm old enough to be some of those dad. I could be their dad.
We're just raising them up, man.
Seriously.
Arm them
In the
with
way that they should go.
knowledge and wisdom from the Nothing and Everything podcast. Send them out to the world. Be a world changer.
Now, our top YouTube search term. So how people have
This is.
Oh, gosh.
This is.
Elon Musk world hunger is 1.7%.
Okay, for
Wait,
those of you
what?
who may not have heard that, you can actually search and find our podcast on YouTube.
Right.
And the number one search words are what?
Elon Musk world hunger.
Elon Musk world hunger.
And our second one is roadkill.
And our second one is roadkill.
Wait,
So I think that's
why did Elon Musk come up?
because I think he
That's
needs
funny.
to maybe sponsor the show.
Seriously.
All we need is
Drop a couple Teslas on us.
3 Teslas.
Seriously, that's all we need.
I want the Cybertruck though, like the Tesla truck.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I mean, I've seen it, but I don't know anything about it.
It should be like on Mars. I think
What are
that's
we
the
gonna do
one
with
where
that?
the guy's like, "Oh, the glass is bulletproof. It's indestructible," and he threw a rock through it.
Yeah.
Remember that? So it was like, "Oh, send that one back."
I did see a stat the other day. It's not really a stat, but like now that we're on Apple Podcast, you can, rate and review the show, which, I don't know, we're like 4.9 the last time. But if you
4.9.
I think so. Somebody gave us like a 4 or something, like a low star. I was upset.
Probably one of my
So
kids.
I made my kids go log in. Yeah, seriously. But if you scroll down to the bottom, it's also like, you like this podcast, you also might like, you know what the next one, what it was?
Gosh, what was it?
The Briefing with Al Mohler. So we're basically kind of the same thing. I swear to you, it shows up on the bottom of my phone.
Why do you keep swearing?
I promise you, I am telling the truth.
What if we had Al Mohler on our show one time?
Yeah. Just talking about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know you have a whole lot of substance,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously you can tell that there's not a lot going on
and
here.
he sat right here
Right
with
here.
us.
Let's just imagine for a moment what that conversation
I mean, we
would
know
be like.
people
We know people.
that know him.
Yeah. Make a phone call. I think he would probably decline our offer.
He'd be like, "I'm sorry, who
Like,
are you?" guys?"
what's your listenership
Be
again?
like, "Hey, Dr. Mohler, we're worldwide.
Yeah. You ever heard of India? Yeah. That's what I thought.
We could help you out. Reach the next
If your
generation."
struggling little podcast needs some help.
Right.
we'll be
The
able to
briefing
help
is
you out.
actually really good.
No,
Yeah.
it is. I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there's a world of difference between that content and our content.
You think so?
Yeah. it's massive. The more I think about it, I'm like, why did that even come up? So.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reaching, man. Just reaching.
But we're appreciative of everyone who's listening.
We should have a
tuning
guest on
in.
here sometime, huh?
Yeah?
No,
No?
I don't know.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I think the people just want us right now. Nothing and everything. That's all they want.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, so this weekend, I went to a basketball game, Hornets
Yeah?
basketball game.
Do you go to them often?
No, because it's expensive.
That is true.
But we sat in like section 206. Okay.
Is that up in the top?
Put
pretty
it this way. We were so high up. I was looking down on the big screen.
Yo, that's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
one game I've been to. I was up
Yeah.
that high, and I'm looking down at the big screen.
Right.
I was like, I have a nosebleed. I wish I had one of those things that Austin had to stick up in my nose.
Actually, Austin was with us.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and that's probably where he got the idea because we were so high up. It was terrible, though. You know, I once went to a Panthers game,
Yeah.
and I was like just rows from the back fence, like the whatever, like at the very
top?
I don't think it's a fence. It's probably
don't think it's
probably a
a
little bit stronger than a fence, but like the back wall.
Yeah.
Like I was so high up, like I could see the tops of birds as they flew by. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was
legit.
Like, hey, look
That's how
through the
high up I
clouds.
was. Yeah,
Like,
it was
these are not
crazy.
good seats.
Yeah. So anyway, the Hornets beat the Raptors
Yeah.
like really bad.
Yeah, that's
Really
good.
bad. Yeah.
Home team.
So
I'll take that.
I like LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about basketball? Do you
Yeah, I
follow
mean,
basketball?
I follow it
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
not as much as, other sports. But, I
Yeah.
mean, I know who LaMelo is.
Yeah, like
I mean,
My
his
son and I-
dad. Do you like his dad?
well,
LaMelo.
no. I mean, I don't care that much.
Are you
But-
a big baller brand?
No.
No. Okay.
You think they'll sponsor us?
You do you know somebody who can
No.
get
I
us
don't
to
know
LeVar
anybody,
Ball?
but I did see LaMelo at the game.
Yeah.
He was
He's a good
there.
baller. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah. So like we bought his All-Star T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so and that reminds me about the All-Star game. Did you watch the All-Star?
I didn't
game?
watch this one. Like if it didn't happen probably in the late '80s, early '90s, I probably missed it.
Yeah, like I mean, the game has changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
like so it looks a lot different. It's almost like the Pro Bowl. Like it's all
just-
the great players.
They
but-
score. It's like 182 to 179,
right.
and you're like, oh,
no one plays
no
defense.
Yeah,
No one plays defense, which is not that different from the NBA.
that's cool though. Yeah.
So, but the reason why I want to talk about this game in
Yeah.
particular is because now, for the past couple years, the national anthem has been butchered.
Oh,
Butchered.
like Carl Lewis butcher. Do you remember when Carl Lewis sang it back in the day?
Man,
He sounded
I
like
do
kind of like me,
remember.
and he was like, no. It was really bad.
I just remember. I remember that he sang it. I don't know. I don't remember how it went.
Oh, it didn't go well.
Was it bad?
Oh yeah, he tried to get way up there and he couldn't, and it became kind of comical. Like
I remember one time in a boxing match, like R. Kelly tried to do. It was like a slow jam.
drop an arc.
I just dropped R. Kelly.
Slow jam.
Yeah, which
Like, look, national anthem.
yeah. I mean, it was just weird.
It's weird.
So,
I can see that though.
and then you got a couple years ago, like Fergie sang the national anthem.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then all the memes that came after that and all the videos, the remix, it was hilarious. Matter of fact, I still go back and watch the one where
What's
the Golden State Warriors remixed it, and it was funny, and they're like dancing in the locker room.
I do remember
It's
that. Yeah,
actually
yeah.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
So what happened on this one?
So, first, I thought it was Tracy Chapman. Do you remember Tracy Chapman?
I do.
What was her song?
I'm a big
she
fan.
sang?
Fast car. You got a fast car. My voice is all gravelly like Tracy Chapman's is right now. So that's a good song though.
Yeah,
I like that one.
And the guitar line was like kind of was pretty famous.
But you're a guitarist, so
Yeah,
you
well,
should
I
pick
can't
it
play.
for us.
No, I can't play that.
But it also makes me think of the Nice and Smooth. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. For all you like 80s, 90s hip hop heads out there, that's a Tracy Chapman hook that they stole. So she sang the national anthem at the All-Star game. That was
I thought it
30
was her.
years ago.
I thought it was her.
Oh.
But it was Macy Gray. You know who Macy Gray is?
I mean, I remember the name and I know a song. They each had like a.
What song did Macy Gray sing? Because I can't remember. Totally.
The only way I
Eclipse
could
the Heart?
no, not totally Eclipse the Heart. We got called out on that one. I feel like I could sing it, but like it's.
Sing it for us.
I try to walk away and I stumble, but I try to hit clear. My world crumbles. Something like that.
You
know
sound
what I'm
like
about?
a Muppet.
That sounds like Macy Gray though. But she.
Well,
Wait, she sang the national anthem?
Yeah.
How did it
and,
go?
It didn't go well.
Yo.
I mean, in my opinion, which that doesn't matter at all, it just didn't go well. I like for the national anthem just to be sung as what it is. Like the national anthem. Was it the Super Bowl that Natalie Grant sang it?
That was one of the championships, AFC or NFC.
That's
yeah.
right.
A lot of people were saying she did a really good job.
She did a slam up job.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah,
really good job on that. So yeah. So I don't really.
I don't need you adding your own stank to it. Just sing the song and do it well. And you want to have a couple little small runs in there, but don't go overboard.
Yeah, I mean,
but you're a vocalist, so
it'll never be good as Whitney, right? So
that is true.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with the national anthem.
Well,
so
yeah,
we talked about that before. So.
Yeah. So
well, hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah. Did you do anything this weekend?
This past weekend?
Yeah.
Hung out with the family.
Yeah.
I didn't feel great all weekend, so I
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So
well,
I'm hopefully over it now.
We're hanging out the house this weekend. I look out in the backyard, and there's a turkey in my backyard. A turkey.
Like a big old wild turkey.
A big wild turkey. I feel like you're clearing your throat.
Seriously.
And he's got his issues over there, and now I feel like I'm having to clear my throat.
Contagion in here. We can't leave the studio.
A little outbreak.
Seriously.
The little outbreak monkeys
it's not the
around
COVID,
here someplace.
Outbreak monkey.
Yeah, you know what I'm
talking
about? Yeah, so this turkey's in the backyard, and then I started thinking, I was like I actually called Austin, and I said, hey, can I kill that turkey? Can I shoot it?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you live in a city, so no. Number one. Number two, it's not turkey season. And I said, what if I shot it with like a bow and arrow?
Self-defense.
And then I started thinking, there's no way I could hit that turkey. Because remember, I went deer hunting and shot at one deer 2 times, missed both times. Yeah.
Probably not a good idea.
So I was like, there's no way
Do you have a bow and arrow? Like a
I do, but it's like a toy. So I don't know.
It's got a little suction cup on the end. It just hit the turkey in the forehead.
Maybe it'll scare it bad enough to give it a heart attack and to just fall over dead, you know? Like, oh, what was that? It just hit me, you know? So anyway, and then I started thinking, I was like, man, how long could I survive? Like, if legit something terrible breaks out and I had to survive, how long could I survive? How long, I want to know, could you survive?
I mean, if turkeys are rolling up in my backyard periodically, I think my chances would be better.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I have.
Would you? I mean, like
the greatest amount of survival skills.
Could you gut, like, and clean and prepare the turkey?
I mean, I think like the grossness. You know, people are always like, "Oh, it's bloody," and you got to pluck it. I think I could do that part. I don't know that I would do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like the blood and guts and killing. I think I could do that. Now my wife, she's watched like every survival show. Yeah, like homesteading. Let's live in Alaska off the land. So
man,
she's built kind of this arsenal in her mind of how to do those things.
Yeah.
So I think she could talk me through it, but I would be the one that would have to actually do it. And then my kids would be over like, Dad, why are you killing the animal? We used to hate you.
Be like, this is chicken nuggets. Just wait.
Seriously, you about to have a drumstick.
Yeah.
So.
Not the ice cream drumstick.
Right, not the good kind.
Yeah.
The turkey drumstick.
Yeah. So, you know, I went one time actually with Austin.
Yeah.
He didn't have the double plug going on, but we harvested some chickens.
Harvested.
Like
you pulling them out of the ground?
No, but harvest is a better way to say it.
Yeah.
than,
as opposed to what?
As opposed
slaughter.
Well, so see, harvest sounds so much better.
It does sound a lot better.
So we harvested some chickens. and I took my daughter, and she did a great job.
Really?
And so I started thinking, I was like, I think I could do this.
Wow.
So I think that I could, had it been legal for me to hit that turkey with something,
you could have.
I'd
prepped
popped
it
them with a
and-
22 or something like that, and that way
Oh.
preserve the meat,
Oh, I like that.
and then bring them inside and get them ready.
I don't know that I could
For
survive
Thanksgiving.
that long for Thanksgiving. Put them in the freezer.
I mean, I
Butterball.
don't know how long it has to sit before, and I got to get one of those bags.
It could be like backyard to table. Like it could be real quick. Hey, we're having turkey tonight.
Backyard the table.
Seriously.
This
Not
is
farm to table.
This should be like a restaurant idea.
Backyard to table.
Like a fast food restaurant.
Whatever stuff comes up in your backyard, bam.
Whatever it is.
That's what you're going to eat
Here's
tonight.
rabbits today, y'all. I got a lot of rabbits in my backyard.
I have a lot of rabbits too.
Yeah.
But the kids get crazy. Like, oh, Dad, don't kill the rabbit.
So for real, how long do you think you could survive?
Like, is it just me or do I have to, like,
I mean,
I got to take care of my family?
like you and your family.
They are. Yeah, they'd make it a little more difficult. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think I have enough skills to get out, to be able to survive. I mean, if it's like a zombie apocalypse or something, that would be tough. But like, we have a pretty good stockpile, and I don't mean like, what are those guys called? Like, doomsday preppers?
Like a prepper?
Yeah, not like prepper, but like we're prepping for like the next chain supply issue with like baked goods. So I have a whole lot of like powdered sugar, butter,
So
stupid stuff like that.
so after a couple weeks, we'll come to the house, knock on the door just to
Seriously.
check on y'all, just rotted teeth and stuff
Everybody
like that.
got rotted teeth, like 75 pounds heavier. We've just been eating candy.
Just sugar. Macarons, which we still don't have.
March.
It is March.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
coming.
It's actually March.
The March of Macaron is coming.
Well. So I don't know how long we could survive.
Yeah.
I think we would make it like a zombie
I mean, that'd be tough.
zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
That'd be weird. That'd be hard.
Yeah.
And it's also stupid.
Right. I was going to say because it's not real.
Right, because it's not real. But yeah, no.
But there are things that are. We need to work on our survival skills.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's do it.
no.
Like Bear Grylls. Could you gut like a camel and then like sleep in it, like in its hide
I
overnight?
think Bear Grylls slept in a hotel every night. though.
He
So
probably
it's
did.
like, he's like, we're off the coast of, Madagascar, and they're really like in the Seychelles or
He's got like a
Maldives
5-star
or whatever.
hotel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we could do that. We'll see.
Yeah. They're bringing them food. I don't know.
What's
what's
going on?
happening.
Seriously.
It's from you.
It is from me. It's from
Instantly.
Austin to
It's
me
like
to
flowing
you.
this way.
This might not have been a good idea.
My force
Force field.
my force field of zinc and vitamin C is starting to.
Do you take like a concoction of natural
I do.
herbal
I do.
elements?
Yeah,
like
man.
echinacea.
I don't take
Stuff
that,
like that. Okay.
but I do take some vitamins and stuff like that every day, which is good for
I
you.
prefer like my kids like gummy vitamins. I feel like
That's
tastes
why,
good.
That's
and it
why you're
helps.
sick right now.
Seriously.
It's like, hey, here's some vitamin C and a whole lot of sugar.
All I've been eating is gummy bears, thinking
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah. Flintstones? Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Well, all right, we thoroughly. Oh gosh, let's end on that right there.
That's a good note to end on.
Something- what is happening?
I've been holding it the whole
He's about
time.
to shoot one out over there.
I knew it was gonna happen. I've been holding it for like 20 minutes. I was like, just don't cough, because once I start, it's rough.
Oh man, okay.
bronchial
Look,
infection.
We're gonna end. I gotta get out of here. I don't have
You
my
go to the
mask with
hospital.
me. Yeah,
We probably should all go to urgent care together.
I'm not. No, I'm not going to the urgent care. I'm getting out of here. It's been a great show. Thanks for joining us. Any last words?
Thank you for joining the Nothing and Everything podcast. We'll
Hope
see
you
you
had
next
a good
week.
time. We'll see you next week.